And it is time to kick off the 2017 season as Coach Garrettson and the New York Jets take on the Buffalo Bills at New Era Field in Buffalo, New York. Fans, both in the stands and at home alike, are wanting to see what Gang Green can do this year. We have a new era upon us as Coach Garrettson takes on his first coaching challenge. Fans have been disappointed the past few years, so let's see if he can turn around this season. And without further ado, let's get into the matchup early today. All eyes are going to be on the NFL running backs for the starters. Here we have Matt Forte, who's a long-standing Bear, who's coming off a transition to New York, as well as Shady McCoy, LaShawn McCoy, the running back from the former Philadelphia Eagles, who's been with Buffalo the past couple years. Cantanzaro has it lined up, and the kick is up, and we begin the 2017 season where Zay Jones is going to take the return up to the right side and taken down at about the 24. All right, to start this offensive off, we have a bunch left formation, a single back set. Tyrod Taylor calling the plays at the line, and Shady McCoy is going to take it left side for a gain of nothing. This front seven should prove to be a tough challenge against this offensive line. Speaking of which, let's look at the offensive line. Richie Incognito at the left guard position. Always Jordan Matthews, a new transaction from the Philadelphia Eagles, as well as Shady McCoy to be the top players to look after today. As you see there, Josh Martin off the end, and it looks like Shady is going down. That was an awkward tackle in the backfield, and it looks like he is grabbing at his leg, and that is never good, folks. But the show must go on, and here comes the 3rd and 12. So let's see how Tyrod Taylor answers. Under some pressure, and Taylor takes off running. He's a big scrambler. He can hurt you with the legs and his arms when he gets on fire. And he gets enough for the first down, 12-yard scramble. Tight end set right, first down. Mike Tolbert in the backfield taking it left side, and Tolbert tries to get away from one, and that is one of the new Jets from this season. Marcus May, as you can see, the 2nd round pick number 7, as well as Jamal Adams out there, number 6 overall. So hopefully our young rookies can make an impact this year. Taylor drops back and sacked on the play. That is going to be, looks like the safety that come in. Terrence Brooks is going to come down from the safety position. And after the punt, Josh McCown in his 15th year is going to take the field to lead this offense. And Josh McCown has been a majority of a kind of mentor role, kind of backup position kind of guy, but it's time for him to take his position. And Matt Forte, the long-standing Bear, is going to take the handoff and not going to go anywhere. This offensive line has their work cut out for them. As you see there are a lot of inactives for this season. 2 of the biggest is Malden as well as Quincy and Nunwa. We got a weak right formation, and Leggett is going to be the man in motion, and the handoff to Forte, and again, struggling to get any yardage. That is going to be a loss of 3. Facing 3rd and long, it's going to be McCown out. Drops back over the middle. He's going to hit Robbie Anderson, who gets around the guy. Nice little juke move there to get upfield and get that first down for us. Shotgun formation. Forte in the backfield, and he's going to get the handoff up. And again, just nothing going for this offense. This offensive line is young and untested, and we need to make something going here. Empty backfield on 3rd and 10. McCown drops back and almost intercepted on the left side, and that is going to fall harmlessly to the ground, and that is going to result in a punt. So after the fair catch, we get a strong left formation, And Mike Tolbert gets the handoff. And again, Marcus May coming down kind of takes a weird angle, trips him up, but he made the tackle. Mike Tolbert again, left side, and again, Marcus May has come down from the safety position. He is wanting to make an impact on the day. Guys running around. Mike Tolbert on the right side with the screen, and he's going to get around one defender. That is going to be the nickelback. A missed tackle upfield, another missed tackle by Davis, and finally pushed out of bounds by Buster Screen. That was just a despicable case of tackling for him. We're going to have to get back to the basics at practice this coming week. Mike Tolbert with the counter. Not the fastest guy in the world, but he can damage you with his trucking. But Marcus May goes low and down to the ground to force him down. So we got a man in motion, and that is going to be another handoff. But this time is going to be the third back, and that's going to be Taiwan Jones, who just trips under a blocker, not able to find daylight, and he's going to be taken down at the 3. So second and goal, we're going to have Mike Tolbert taken down for a loss. Some frustration coming in. I believe that is going to be Leonard Williams with the tackle. So again, close to the goal line. Defensive has his back against the wall. And Tyrod is going to take off and nothing going. Forced down at the 1-yard line. And that is going to be it for the first quarter. And with the wrap up of the highlights, we are still at nothing. But that could change right now with the field goal coming in from the 1-yard line out. The kick is up, and it is good. Steven Hasha giving the Bills the lead. All right, so after the return, we got 2 tight ends set, and Forte gets his best run of the day of 3 yards. Know what you're saying, guys. Why are we getting so excited for those 3 yards? But sometimes it takes a back a second or two to get going. McCown changing up the play at the line. Drops back the pass over to the left side, and that is Austin Sefarius Jenkins with the catch, and he gets the first down for the Jets. 2nd and 10, this 2 tight end set. Seems like Coach Garrettson likes this set, and is going to have Forte up right behind Beecham for the first down. James Carpenter and Beecham should be looked at as a solidified part of this offensive line. So over the middle this time is Josh McCown 2. It's going to be Jermaine Kearse, and that is Kearse's first reception as a Jet. Bunch set right, 2 tight ends, and then a wide receiver. A play action to Matt Forte over to the left side, and that's going to be Jordan Leggett, the rookie tight end, and he is going to be taken down. Looks like he wanted a block, but no one gave it to him, and that is a first down reception. Oh, Forte there coming in strong is going to be Lawson, and it looks like Forte is hurt. So Bilal Powell is going to come in as the offset back, and looks like a play action to, again, Jermaine Kearse, who's in this side. He's going to have to step up a lot for Quincy Enunwa. He is going to be the replacement for him this year. And a pistol formation, and again, another reception for Sefarius Jenkins. And he is going to be taken down right after the pickup of the first down. So Forte looks to be having a bruised ankle, and we're going to make sure that he keeps playing. We need him. We need this Russian attack. And looks like McCown is going to try to switch it up. Drops back, and over the middle was opening up, but not there in time. That is going to be Lorenzo Alexander from the middle linebacker position taking the sack. So 3rd and long at the 16, and it's going to be a 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end, and a back in the backfield. And Powell gets Powell gets the draw up the middle for a 6-yard gain, and that is going to be Ken Tazar to come out to tie this up. The kick is up and good. Ken Tazaro doing his job, kicking the short field goal to make this a tie ball game. A little bit more than 4 minutes left to go in a ace formation, tight end set left, and Tolbert trying to just truck some guys. I mean, when you have a bat that's 250 pounds, he's not going to be the quickest, but my goodness, can he rumble and stumble as he's getting going. shotgun formation and left side catch. No, it is dropped. Wow. That was unfortunate. This is going to bring out a punt, and the offense takes over after the fair catch. Play action from Forte, McCown over to the right side, and that is going to be a reception for Jermaine Kearse. Again, hearing his name early and often, which is a good thing to start for this offense. And over to the left side this time is going to be Robbie Anderson, who gets the drag route and just takes what he's given and goes up the left side for a first down. Josh McCown looking, seeing the drag route open again. This time is going to be Jermaine Kearse and another first down. Or excuse me, so second and inches. What a spot. All right, shotgun formation, and Forte could have bounced back and gotten the first down, but thought he had more than what he had. So again, hurry up, little play action, and just not connecting for Jermaine Kearse over there. Jailbreak screen right, and it just couldn't hit up. So Canzaro comes out with a 50-yarder. My goodness, making a statement in the first week. And Coach Garrison has some faith in Canizaro, and Canizaro puts it right down the middle with the win, and that gives the Jets the lead of the day. After the field goal, we have 1:30 left in the offense for the Bills to take the field. And Tyrod Taylor, doing what he does best, scrambling on the outside, cuts up between the cornerback, and Marcus May finally comes down, hits him hard, made some fumble, but unfortunately he's out of bounds and doesn't help a situation. Another ace formation, the clock is running, and that is going to be a draw play for Mike Tolbert, who is unbelievably shifty for a big guy. Gets away to the second level and finally forced down by Jamal Adams. Again, we got 5 wide situation here, and you want to figure out how to contain Tyrod Taylor, and we put a spy on him, and that is going to be Josh Martin, who is going to take him down and force the fumble. Second fumble by Tyrod Taylor today, and this helps out the Jets offense. Let's see if they can do anything with the ball. Shotgun formation, and Forte on the left side. Drops back over the middle is going to be Robbie Anderson with the catch. And it's going to be a minimum of only a loss of 3 on the play. Hurry up offense, and it's going to be about 30 seconds left. And over to the left side, and nothing doing. Jermaine Kearse had it in his hand, but great pressure by Lattimore, and that is going to make the drop. Bunch right set, and McCown outside rolls out of the pocket, being chased and lets it fly on the run. And Robbie Anderson, great adjustment there. 19 seconds left to go at the 32. Looks like the screen set up left side, and that is going to be Forte with the ball. And Carpenter cannot get to the outside, and that is going to make the timeout. And from the 26, a 43-yard attempt by Canizaro, and that is going to be good. And we take a 9-3 victory over the Bills heading into halftime. As you can see here are some of the highlights of the game so far. We will be broadcasting them over the break. But let's take a look at the stats before we do so and see what is going on the ground and through the air today. There we go, as the Jets are heading into the locker room. The score is 9-3, 155 passing yards for the Jets, but only 8 rushing yards. That does include a couple of sacks and 1 turnover for the Jets defense. As you can see here, our defense is playing stout. Our offense is doing pretty well. The passing attack is there, but nothing doing on the ground. So we're going to have to dig our cleats into the ground, do a lot better in that position. The defense are doing well. When their backs are against the wall, they hold strong. They don't bend, they bend but don't break. But we got to do a better job containing Tyrod Taylor. So that is it for halftime, and we are starting out with the ball and 2 tight ends set on the right side from the 33-yard line, and Forte is going to go down immediately. Again, look at this defensive line giving us trouble. I believe Kyle Williams in the middle, as well as Marcellus. Excuse me. Just brain fart. But we have we have a sack on the play, and that is going to be Brown, the middle linebacker, coming in for a blitz and bringing it to a 3rd and 17, where we drop back McCown over the middle, and Robbie Anderson another catch, but there is a flag on the ground, and that is going to indicate a face mask, where we will happily accept it and keep our drive going. McCown making some calls on the ground. A run up the middle, and Forte unable to break a tackle. That's about 3 yards, and that is actually a good gain on the ground today for Matt Forte. 3rd and 5, a lot of empty backfields here for the 3rd down set, and Jeremy Curley is just going to be overthrown over the middle. So Canizaro is going to come out with the win in a 61-yard attempt, and Coach Garrettson putting a lot of faith in Canizaro, but the strength was there, but the accuracy was not. So we come away with nothing on that series. And the Bills look to start the game off right here at the 49-yard line. A missed tackle, poor missed tackle by Marcus May, who came down from the safety position. And Mike Tolbert puts on the burners and finally gets into the end zone, a 49-yard gain. And that is going to give the Bills the lead. And let's see how the Jets answer back. A very nice counter play at 5 yards on the ground by Forte. A weak right formation. Leggett offsets the left over the middle, and Leggett's going to go in the flats and just get that creep out and get that reception. And great job by the rookie tight end. We need to do a lot more with him in the lineup. Single back formation and 2 tight end sets, and that is going to be play action over the left side. McCown wants to get it off, but nothing happened. Jerry Hughes coming down with the big sack, a loss of 9. And over to the left side, and oh my goodness, the safety just jumps in front of it, and he is going to take it back, a pick 6. McCown just wasn't looking, throws it to the safety blanket, and the safety blanket was covered. And that is going to be Hausha coming in, making this an 8-point game. And just like that, the tables have turned. All the momentum going into halftime has been deflated and just influenced the Bills to get their stuff back. As you see here, Marshall with the return and a fumble on the play, and that is going to be picked up by the Bills. My goodness, what a change of events this last 3 minutes. Tolbert trying to get through, and again, this defense is still playing hard despite what's going on the field. And looks like Tywan Jones is going to come in for the Bills. Got a man in motion. Tyrod Taylor drops back, wanting to rush out, and he does, and he gets the first down. Tyrod Taylor is, oh no, he doesn't. Oh, that's right. The spot is where he starts to slide, not where he gets. So Hausha coming out, making this a 2-point game, and that is going to be good. 2-possession game, and it is good. So single back right side, and we're going to take the inside run and not going to go anywhere. Marcel Darius is not going to go away. And it looks like Forte took a injury on that play, and Austin Safarius Jenkins, one of the biggest helps on today, as well as Jermaine and Robbie Anderson. But we're going to continue to move sticks, and here in 3rd and 4th, nothing going. Beacham just gets beat on a one-on-one against Jerry Hughes. He goes around and gets his 2nd sack of the day. 46 seconds left to go with this 3rd quarter, and looks like Tyrod is taking off one more time. A great tackle by Deron Lee, another rookie signing this year from Ohio State University. Looks like Leonard Williams is up against the right tackle and not going to get behind him, but Charles Clay making his first reception of the day and making it known. Gain of 20-plus yards. Man in motion, looks like 2 tight ends set, and Tyrod Taylor looking and gets the 2nd reception, 1-and-1 here after another, and he is going to get yet again almost 20 yards on that play. 3-4 defense up against this ace double tight end formation. And Tolbert coming down the middle, big rumble and stumbling back. You have to put him down before you get started, otherwise he'll make you suffer. I formation hit left. And Tolbert gets around one, but Marcus May gets does he get the fumble in time? And he does, and Jordan Jenkins is going to get the fumble recovery, unable to move it past, but with 16 ticks left to go in the third quarter, that screenplay left is going to be snuffed out. So here we go with the start of the fourth, and looks like it's going to be a couple of drag routes over the middle and nothing doing for him. McCown is taken down, and again, Hughes with his third sack on the day. A single back formation, a trips bunch left, and Tolbert just trying to push through guys, but nothing going. This defense has held strong against this Bills offense. Usually they are doing what they want at their will, and other than that 50-yard run right after the earlier in the game, Tolbert hasn't really done nothing. Just as I was saying that, he has surpassed 100 yards on the game after that missed tackle. So here we go again. Play action, do what he does best. Taylor out on the left side, and making the catch is going to be Jordan Matthews, his first reception on the day. We have kept him quiet as a Jets defense, but now he's starting to chirp up. Tolbert on the left side just bullying through people, and he's getting 7 yards on that carry. Taiwan Jones to spell back again. If you are just tuning in, we have an injury to Shady McCoy, who suffered some sort of leg injury early in the day. A single back set, two tight ends, and Mike Tolbert on the right side is going to be taken down. It looks like Deron Lee or Demario Davis, one of the two coming in and getting the tackle. So 3rd and 5, tight end set, right side, trips left. Over to the left side is going to be Taiwan Jones, cuts it back inside and gets the first down. And that is going to be a stop by Jamal Adams. Taylor sets up, got some time, he starts to scramble, he's under some pressure. And does he get in? No, he does not. Claiborne and company stopping him at the 1-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 1. We have a 2 tight end set, and then Tyrod Taylor drops back. Over on the right side is going to be, was that Clay Charles? Charles Clay with the reception and the touchdown. So this is getting a little bit out of hand now. With about 2 minutes left to go on the game, we have Bilal Powell with the screen left side with the reception. We're looking to run this 2-minute offense, guys, to get some sort of good things going here. And diving for the catch is going to be Robbie Anderson, unable to pick it up. But here on 4th and 1, defense comes down, and Austin Seferius Jenkins gets a little pig play over on the right side and gets just enough of room to get that reception and a first down. Over the middle, and starting to heat up, is going to be Leggett this time, his 2nd catch of the day. And a bunch formation, 1 tight end set right. Josh McCown steps up, delivers a strike over the middle, and that is going to be a reception. Okay, play action here from Josh McCown. Jets have not had much success with the play action, but as you can see, McCown, the veteran, not afraid to take off running, and just like that, out of the hands of Robbie Anderson. I think, yes, I know 3 people were around him, but you have to make plays like that, Robbie. So Josh McCown drops back with 7 seconds on the clock, and another miss on the right side. Robbie Anderson yet again with a miss. So probably the last play of the game, 4th and goal from the 6, and that is over to the right side, and just like today has gone for this offense, nothing connecting, and Coach Garrettson's not too happy with his debut with this Jets organization. As you can see, McCown a little upset, which sometimes some things are on him. He's got to get the ball off quickly, but his receivers also didn't help him. Robbie Anderson and Austin Seferius Jenkins will probably have to do more for us. As you can see here, here is the box score, or score by quarter. The Bills up 27, the Jets 9 points. And let's take a look at a couple of highlights. All right, it's time to take a look at the post-game stats. As you see, only thing Jets are leading in is passing yards at 216, a rough showing of 35 yards, whereas the Bills, the 182 is astounding for them. Let's take a look at the player stats before we go this week. As you see, Josh McCown, a low score of 74.1, whereas Tyrod Taylor is 6 of 9, 124 yards. 21 of 33 for 250 and one interception is going to be Josh McCown. Mike Tolbert led the way today with his 20 rushing attempts for 114 yards. Matt Forte, an unimpressive showing of 15 attempts, 17 yards. Tyrod Taylor, 7 attempts on 50. Tywan Jones is 3 for 39. Bilal Powell is going to be 2 for 6. Elijah McGuire got in there, but let's look at receptions. And Robbie Anderson leading with 5 for 86. Jordan Leggett 4 for 46. Jermaine Kearse 4. And Austin Seferius Jenkins with 4 as well. Taking no looks as you see Jeremy Curley, not much of a factor today. Kelvin Beachum giving up 3 sacks is kind of scary, as well as Carpenter giving up 1. But our rookie Marcus May is going to, get 8 tackles. Demario Davis with 6, as well as Deron Lee at 6. Josh Martin and Muhammad Wilkerson at 5, and that's pretty good. That's the leading tacklers of the day. Tackle for a loss. We got May and Wilkerson with 2, Jenkins and Martin with 1. Terrence Brooke with the only sack of the day, no interceptions, a couple pass deflections, but only on our offensive receivers. Forced fumbles, we did have a couple. Marcus May with 2, Josh Martin with 1, and 1 fumble recovery from Jordan Jenkins. So as you can see, no safeties, no blocks, obviously no touchdowns, but not bad from a defensive standpoint. Yeah, they gave up a couple big plays, but other than those big plays, that's about it. Canizaro, great day for him, 3 of 4, but the miss doesn't really count because he tried from 61. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this week. It is first of many to come. Week 1 is down. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win, but make sure you guys are checking out this franchise, and I'll catch you next time.